Yes, guys. Welcome back again to the football family. Quick match reaction for the games that went down yesterday. Liverpool won their game, same as Manchester City and Manchester United. But Arsenal and Chelsea drew their game 2-2. So let's touch on the game. And I think I will start with the Liverpool and Everton game. It was a pretty interesting game. Liverpool started with high intensity. Everton were trying to cool off the pressure Liverpool were bringing on, but unfortunately for them, they got red carded. Ashley Young got the red card early in the first half and was sent off. But regardless, Everton did a great job uh, of withholding the threats that Liverpool were posing to them. They tried their best to not to concede early and were pushing for the counter attack. Calvert-Lewin, uh, Harrison, those players trying to pose a threat, but they considered a penalty in the second half, and Mo Salah, as usual, as he always does, puts the penalty away, scoring the first goal, and he later got his second in the game, and the game ended 2-0. So it was 2 goals for Mohamed Salah, a good 3 points for Liverpool, but Everton, on the other hand, will feel they were outdone by the red card, but it was a red card. Ashley Young got booked early in the first half, and also committed for a challenge against Luis Diaz that got him sent off. But they did a great job of defending well and trying to hit Liverpool on the break. But, you know, at some point, Liverpool got the penalty. Salah put it away and they got the second goal, which was fantastic for Liverpool. And a very good 3 points for the Jurgen Klopp side. So on to the next game, I'll be touching on the Manchester City versus Brighton game. A really interesting game. The game started, sparked to life immediately. It started Man City taking the game to them. You can see the importance of Rodri in that game because the fact that Rodri was there, Liverpool, Manchester City could attack better. They took the game to Brighton, got the 2 goals, Alvarez and Erling Haaland scoring those goals, and that gave them the confidence. And at that point, we were all thinking this would be a goal first. We might be saying 5, 6, 7 goals in that game. But in the second half, De Zerbi, that's how you know a good manager. He knew something was wrong in the first half. So in the second half, he made some changes, and Brighton came into the game, got the goal. They could have even gotten the second goal, but they played really well in the second half. Took the game to Manchester City. Manchester City were on the back foot. They lost in the second half, trying to defend. They could not even string a couple of passes together because of the pressure Brighton were putting on them. The players, they played really well. And also, towards the end of the game, Manuel Akoji got a red card, but it was kind of late. It was like the 86th or 87th minute. So Brighton didn't have enough time uh, to create a lot of chances to be able to draw the game or even win the game. But you could see the fighting spirit. You could see what Brighton are made of and what the coach, De Zerbi, is still in these players. They fought till the end. The second half was more of Brighton, while the first half was Man City's half because they started the game really well. Erling Haaland scoring again. Just how fantastic is Erling Haaland? He came into the Premier League, and we all were thinking the hype of Erling Haaland coming off other leagues might not be on the same level, but he came into the Premier League last season, scored a lot of goals, and this season he has kicked on again and still scoring. And who will stop Erling Haaland? We don't know, but fantastic 3 points for Manchester City. And they needed the 3 points because they lost their last 2 games in the league to Wolves and Arsenal. So they needed to get the 3 points. If they had lost that game, it would have been bad. And the fact that Arsenal drew yesterday again is good for Manchester City. So that's why I feel the league is still pretty much opened. United winning yesterday also, you can see just City are just 6 points ahead of Manchester United. That shows that the league is still open. You need to get the 3 points. And on to the next game, which was the blockbuster game yesterday, the Chelsea versus Arsenal game. I think that came as a shocker for me because in my prediction, I predicted Arsenal to win the game and Chelsea to defend and eat them on the break. But I think Chelsea started on the front foot. They took the game to Arsenal, created a lot of chances, got the penalty, which a couple of Arsenal fans might be on by because where would Saliba has put his hand in that chance? They need to review these rules, but that's the rule. And that was the penalty. Cole Palmer taking the penalty really well. Then the confidence came on. And that's what goals can do to games. Scoring the first goal, it brought out the confidence in Chelsea. And Chelsea took the game to them and ended up getting the second goal. And in the first half, Arsenal were non-existent. They could not even string passes together. Salah was shocking. Martinelli, Saka was shocking. Martinelli, all they tried to do was not just working. But in the second half, like I said, you will know a team that will fight to the end. And Arsenal came back into the game, Declan Rice with the goal. And Leandro Trossard coming in the second half and getting that goal. Leandro Trossard, like, he has been a fantastic sub for Arsenal, coming on the second half and getting goals. And that's what I think Arsenal fans will love about him. He keeps his head in the game. He comes on, he scored the goal that equalized the game and made it 2-2. And what a fantastic goal from Mikhailo Mudryk. Some people will say he was trying to cross that ball, but at the end of the day, it ended up in the net. David Raya, he needs to do better. I think this playing out from the back for goalkeepers is is looking really bad right now, because look at Onana for Manchester United. Look at Raya. Look at Sanchez yesterday too. He made a couple of blunders while trying to play out from the back for Chelsea. The keepers need to learn to do their first job, which is to defend. Regardless of playing out from the back, you are good with passing. Your primary job is to defend and stop the ball from going into the back of the net. But we have seen a lot of these keepers making errors upon errors this season already, and they need to do better. And I think the Ramsdale fans will have a shout for Ramsdale to be the number one, because you can see the mistakes Ryan made yesterday. But regardless, congrats to Ramsdale. His wife gave birth, so that was why he was not available for the game yesterday. But regardless, Arsenal came back. I feel Chelsea threw the game away, and that still shows the level of confidence that the Chelsea player needs. They played well yesterday. They played better than than a lot of fans will expect them to play. But they still have a gear to go, and that's how to keep these games. Because regardless, Arsenal came back into the game, got the 2 goals, and it ended in a draw. And I feel if there was more time, Arsenal might have even won that game yesterday, and that would have been a huge disaster for Chelsea and their fans. But regardless, Pochettino now knows he needs to do more for this Chelsea team to get to that level of playing consistently and playing really well throughout the game. But it was a very interesting game. 2 goals apiece for both teams, but it was fantastic and we really enjoyed the game. And the last game for yesterday was the Manchester United versus Sheffield United game. And I think with that game, the 3 points was like the most important thing regardless, because it was same old United. The starting lineup was bad because United are hit with a lot of injuries. We saw Evans, Maguire starting at the back, a bit shaky, but they did a great job in the game. McTominay, the super sub in the last game in the league, started this game and he got the goal. But immediately we considered the penalty, and that's what I think is wrong with Manchester United. We score goals, but immediately we concede, and it was McTominay also the culprit for the handball. But Dalot with that fine strike, that fantastic strike to get the winner for Manchester United, even though it was poor in yesterday's game, but he got the winner. I think at this point, we all want good performances. United fans, we want good performances. We want us to play good week in, week out. Now we go on to Copenhagen in the Champions League. That's a must-win game. But regardless, I think even if we play well and we don't win these games, the 3 points is the most important thing at the end of the day. So even if we want to see the improvements, we want to see our team playing better, I want to see the players playing better, we still need to be patient, because there are a lot of injuries. Like our starting back line, you can see is are all injured. Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Martinez, Malacia, these players are all injured. In the middle, Casemiro had a knock, could not play. Amabas did an okay job. But going forward, we need to take our chances. I think we are creating the chances, although it's not enough. We need to create more. Likes of Bruno Fernandes needs to come into this game more. But we need to take our chances. And Dalot, with that fantastic strike, gave Manchester United the 3 points, because if they are drew or lost against Sheffield United, it would have been shambolic, because I feel Sheffield, they are the last on the table. They are there for a reason. They had only 1 point. And the way they played United yesterday was as a United fan, you feel very bad, because this team, they've had only 1 point all season, and they played us like they were putting pressure on Manchester United. they took the games Manchester United, which we need to improve on. As a United fan, there's a lot of work for Eric Ten Hag to do, and we need to start seeing the difference from the Champions League against Copenhagen. And in the weekend we go to Manchester City, and that's going to be a really really tough game. And if we play the way we've been playing, I think we should be expecting a 7-0 or 8-0 defeat against Manchester City. But we need to do better. But overall, the games were interesting. Wolves won yesterday. Good game against Bournemouth. We saw Newcastle doing what they do. Won by 4 goals to 0. Good goals, good style of play. Eddie Howe doing a great job there. And that's what just football in the Premier League now is interesting. You can watch all the games and be happy. And that's what we want to see. I think they need to be improvement. We saw Luton Town and Nottingham Forest also uh, playing out a 2-2 draw yesterday, which I think that was surprising for me because Nottingham Forest were winning the game by 2 goals to 0. I ended up drawing that game 2-2 to Luton Town. So every team in the Premier League are fighting for the points, and that's why we love the Premier League. You can argue though, you can argue that it's not the most exciting league, or the dribbles and all style of play might not be there, but I think the competitiveness is there, and that's why you can't predict any game. But overall, it was an exciting day of football matches going back to back to back, interesting games, and the teams that got the win, kudos to them. The ones that drew, kudos to them. And the one that lost, you need to do better in the next game, or else you keep falling down the pecking order. And the table is shaping up. It's shaping up. United are going up. Chelsea with the draw. Also, 1 point very important. Liverpool, they keep doing what they've been doing this season. Uh, no one's really talking about them, but they keep going and playing exciting football under Jurgen Klopp. And you can see how better Liverpool is now to the way they were last season. So just interesting and exciting. Manchester City doing what they know how to do best. Keep winning. Erling Haaland keep scoring. Just enjoying football as a whole. And I think the Champions League is coming again midweek. We need to be excited for that and just enjoy the games as they come thick and fast now, and enjoy football. And the VAR yesterday, I think they did okay. They made better decisions. I think uh, the penalties were penalties, the red cards were red cards. They didn't have a lot of conspiracy or a lot of issues to deal with, and they made the right call yesterday. And hopefully, we see that getting better moving forward because hmm, they've been a lot of talking points about the VAR, and they need to do better. But so far, this weekend, they've done better for the games that happened yesterday, and they still need to improve in every area they need to improve in. But regardless, let's enjoy our weekend and expect the Champions League to resume back and get the games going, exciting, 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 and enjoying these games regardless of the team you support. Just enjoy the football and banter. The teams that lose get bantered. The ones that win, just let's just enjoy football this weekend and enjoy our weekend. Thank you guys. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and be part of the football family. Follow us on all social media platforms, football family, and we'll be bringing in great content for you guys as we've always done. Thank you very much, and God bless. Rest in peace to the Manchester United and England legend, Sir Bobby Charlton. You'll be a legend forever. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done.